Hey there guys, it's your good old buddy Eric from the Action Toys channel, and today it's going to be a quick video with some simple fixes. The most you're probably going to need is a lighter, some glue, a piece of 3D filament, and last, some snips. Now, the majority of this is easy, like super easy. Where'd my little rod thingy go? I forgot to add that in there. And the little rod thingy. Okay. Now, all we're gonna do is put these legs back on. This is a beater spawn. I got it for $1 at a toy show a year or two ago now. Wait, it's been a I said toy show, so I mean 2 years ago. Yeah, and I gave it to my son, and he busted out the leg. So we're gonna pop the leg back in for this guy. He needs new pegs for the legs because my son popped it off and then couldn't find the pegs that go into the leg, so that's how it's gonna go there. And so let's get started. Alright guys, we're gonna tackle the easiest one I think first. Well, to be honest, they're both really easy. So all we gotta do is remove this guy's arms out of the way. Put the leg in place. Okay, make sure we can see through there. Take your filament. Okay. Bend it just a little bit so you can get this through. Oh. Okay, bend this so you can get this through. Oh, I see what I did wrong there. Gotta do a little snippy snip. Okay, that's why we got the snips for all of our hard chips. Okay, see, all you want to do is pop that through. Give yourself a little bit of a bubble or some leeway here. Okay, that's one. Okay, now when you put these through, you got to make sure that you can see through the leg into the other side. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. All right, so you can see through the other side. Now what we want to do is just push this other piece of filament through. Okay, and like before, give us a little bit of leeway. Okay, now you're gonna see why I want the lighter. Okay, we're gonna heat this up. Okay, we're gonna let that. Ooh, that was crazy. So we're gonna let that melt down into place. It's not gonna be pretty, but we will cap it off. Okay, let that go. Okay, now he's got to tap it. All right, there we go. Leg is still functioning perfectly. Okay, and then rinse and repeat for this side. Okay, now we are letting it melt all the way down. Okay, blow it out, just tap it. Now, see how that looks? Doesn't look the worst, it doesn't look the best either. But the thing that it is that it works. Okay. So I got one leg out of the way. Let's continue on to the next one. Again, light this up. Okay, and again. Oh. Okay, pull that back down just a tiny bit. Tap that. Okay. Now, it is a slight discoloration. You might want to get a similar color to what you're using, but I'm using scrap filament and it's free. Sorry, nothing wrong with that. Okay. And there we go. That is leg pegs. Replaced on a cheap. Alright. Now, of course, my son's probably going to snap that fix fairly simply. But I'm hoping that when I get to me tossing this toy bin, I don't have to see it again for a while. So, that's one. Alright guys, the next one is going to be a little bit more tricky. Just because I just got to pop this out. And the only reason it's going to be tricky is because, there. Alright, because I want to put a little bit of glue in here. So we're going to try and pop them open a little bit at a time. Okay. So now we got them open. Okay. Now all I want to do is put a dab of glue in there for when he goes back together, so he doesn't pop apart again. All right. Okay. Whoop. Okay, see, he's back together. Okay, no problems, no problems. All right. Now, the hard part of that whole thing right there is that we are going to need one more thing that I forgot to mention. I always forget to mention something, though. Okay, I just want to clamp him real quick. Make sure we get that together as good as we can. Okay, so there's that. And he's got a little hole there from when it was originally broke. So I would recommend putting some, you can either go Gorilla Glue and flour. You can go different types of epoxy putties. Those work really well. Or you can, if you have stuff laying around that you know you're not going to need again, you can weld it back together with a piece of filament. Now, this is not the prettiest job that you will get out there, but all you gotta do is tap it. Okay, and now I've already got one side back together. Okay, let's reorient. Okay, next part. Okay, we're gonna do this again. So now we want to fill that hole, and we're gonna let it drip in there. Okay. It's always okay if you got a cutting board to put your filament on it, because when it hardens up, you can pop it right back off. Okay. Now we give that a minute to go off. Okay. I'm just gonna keep moving this so that when this plastic hardens, it doesn't make a mess. Now, when you're done, the glue's probably done by now, anyways. When you're done, okay, you're gonna have your hole filled. Okay. I recommend maybe giving it just a tiny bit of a sanding. Since it is a junk figure, I don't mind wrecking it even a little bit more. But once you get into it, you know, it's not gonna be the best, but it will stand up and it will display nicely. And any of that hard filament that's stuck to anything, there it is, it's gone. Okay, so those are some easy leg repairs that you can do on the more modern figures. I would assume, I don't know how they'll last so far, but so far this one is doing pretty good. If they end up back on the table, you'll see me probably redo the video. Alright guys, I hope that was insightful. Hope you found something helpful. So until next time, stay awesome. Wow.